Life is full of change. Seasons come and go, people enter and leave our lives, and even the happiest moments slip away. This is the truth of impermanence, or what Buddhism calls anicca. It means that nothing in life stays the same forever. While this might sound unsettling at first, understanding impermanence can actually help us live more fully, find peace, and embrace life's changes. Impermanence is the natural law of the universe. Everything, from the smallest pebble to the tallest mountain, from a moment of joy to a moment of sorrow, is constantly changing. We often resist change because we want to hold on to the good times and avoid the bad. But when we understand that change is a part of life, we can learn to let go, adapt, and even thrive. Our first story is about Sarah, a single mother raising her young son, Max. One day, Max's beloved pet dog, Buddy, passed away unexpectedly. Max was devastated. He cried for days, unable to accept that Buddy was gone forever. Sarah felt helpless, unsure of how to comfort him. But then she remembered a lesson her own grandmother had taught her. Nothing lasts forever, and that's what makes every moment so special. Sarah explained to Max that Buddy's time with them was precious because it wasn't forever. The love they shared with him would always be in their hearts, even though Buddy was no longer with them physically. Slowly, Max began to heal. He started to draw pictures of Buddy and talk about the fun memories they had together, instead of focusing only on the loss. Impermanence helped Max and Sarah understand that while loss is painful, it's also a reminder of how important it is to cherish every moment. It gave them the strength to heal, knowing that love and memories never truly disappear. Our second story takes place in the life of a man named David. For years, David worked in the same company, doing the same job day after day. But one day, his company announced layoffs, and David lost his job. At first, he felt terrified. He had relied on that job for security, and now his life felt unstable. David could have seen this as a disaster, but instead, he decided to see it as an opportunity. He remembered the idea of impermanence and realized that the end of one chapter didn't mean the end of his story. It was just a change. He had always wanted to start his own business, but had been too afraid to leave his secure job. Now, with no other option, David embraced the change. He worked hard to build his dream, and though it was challenging, his business eventually became successful. Losing his job, though painful, led him to a life that was more fulfilling. Impermanence helped David see that what seemed like an ending was actually a beginning. The uncertainty of change is often where we find our greatest opportunities. Our final story is about a boy named Liam and his grandfather. Every summer, Liam would spend time at his grandfather's house in the countryside. They would go fishing, cook meals together, and enjoy the slow pace of life. But as Liam grew older, he became busy with school, friends, and sports. One summer, he didn't visit his grandfather, thinking he'd always have more time. A year later, Liam's grandfather passed away. Liam was heartbroken, wishing he had spent more time with him. He realized that life's moments, even the simple ones, are fleeting. He had taken his time with his grandfather for granted. Liam learned a valuable lesson from his grandfather's passing, that life is impermanent. Instead of regretting the past, he decided to honor his grandfather by fully appreciating the people and moments in his life. He understood that nothing lasts forever, which made every present moment more precious. Impermanence can seem like a difficult truth, but when we accept it, we discover its beauty. It teaches us to appreciate the present, to find strength in difficult times, and to embrace change as part of life's journey. Impermanence is not something to fear. It's what makes life precious.